is of the basic sciences like statistics, like biochemistry, like anatomy, but they are all covered under clinical examination because in what they will ask about dermatomal questions. In statistics, they have specific stereotype questions that will be asked, not very high PICO. They have stereotype questions, only those questions are asked every time. So, the process is important, the knowledge is important, what to read and what not to read. If you can read Harrison, you can pass any exam in the art. But reading the Harrison is a difficult job, and keeping Harrison with you is a very good habit because it makes you healthier. There are few recommended study materials only with no one will ask you to read a text for passing MRCP. You can read. It is always a good idea to read a very good textbook, but only the Oxford Handbook of Clinical Medicine. If any is needed, we need that. It has everything gisted there. Hopefully you have all seen Oxford. And what is PACES? PACES is fill the gap between theory and practice. And what does PACES stand for? Practical Assessment of Clinical Examination Skill. After you have learned all these things, because when you reach PACES, you'll have sufficient knowledge about every aspect of medicine, whether it is gastro. In PACES, they have some stations, specific stations. One is respiratory case, one is abdominal case, one is neurology station, and one is cardiology. These four are fixed. There are two other stations. This is station one is communication. What I was telling, you'll have to communicate with a surrogate and one respirator. All at 20 minutes. All carousels are 20 minutes. So 20 into 5, 200 minutes and 5 minutes gap between them, 225 minutes. So station 1 is communication and respiratory. Station 2 is consultation. Consultation means one patient will be there. There will be one history. A patient came to you with, I got a patient came visiting emergency clinic with ZDNS. Examine him, and for that you have to examine all the systems, necessary systems. ZDNS can be due to cardiology, ZDNS can be due to drugs, this can be due to neurological problem. So you have to examine the relevant part within 15 minutes and 5 minutes per question answer. Examiners will ask, there will be one candidate and 2 examiners for each station. So you will examine and 4 eyes will be watching you. But you need to concentrate on your job. They know what they are seeing, you know what you are doing. That is what the art of skills they want us to learn. Santo is very good at that. So we will let you understand. We have done clinical questions, clinical stations together in Chennai. Then station 3, cardiovascular and neurology. One cardiovascular case, suppose the patient got mitral valve replacement is there or aortic valve replacement, there will be scar. And where will be click. Valve replacement একটা click হবে না? First হাতে থাকলে সেটা mitral valve, second heart surrender center থাকলে aortic valve. You will learn. We will show cases and you will learn. That is not at all difficult. Or there will be mitral stenosis. Everybody knows what is. Common things are common. Most of the stations are common things. Respiratory, either fibrosis or interstitial lung disease or COPD or pneumectomy, some cases. Abdomen, I was telling about the splenomegaly, chronic liver disease. Then those cases will come. Neurology is very difficult. because examining neurology in 10 minutes, in 6 minutes, here the time allowed is 6 minutes. 6 minutes and 4 minutes of interaction. So in 6 minutes, no one can. So they will ask you either examine the upper limb, examine the lower limb, or examine the cranial nerves, or I will say, this patient presented to with aphasia, examine him accordingly. This patient with blurring of his vision, examines it accordingly. So part of it will be tested, and then another communication and abdominal.
Past MD Community Medicine from SSKM, now presently doing the health service as MRCP. And one more point to add, this is off the track, Dr. Shanto sir, Ami Shanto da boli, he was my PGT, and I learned the first IV line and the LP from him.
Thank you.
Great teacher.
Dr. Kaustubh Rai, DNB Respiratory Medicine, presently working with Apollo Hospitals.
Apollo.
I have completed my MD Community Medicine last year from Calcutta National Medical College, and now I am posted at Shastri Bhavan as MOCP.
Dr. Shubham De, I am currently a second year postgraduate trainee in Department of Community Medicine in Calcutta National Medical College.
Good evening, sir. I am Dr. Ritparna Mitra. I am third year postgraduate trainee in the Department of Community Medicine from the same college, Calcutta National Medical College.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Dr. Pushpendu Vishwas, tutor demonstrator, Community Medicine Department, Ramat Government Medical.